So I was planning my YouTube comeback to kind of talk about my plans moving forward, and I know I made a few videos of these already, but I definitely learned some things after I started doing YouTube again, after I started my job. I guess today is a better day than any because of one of the strangest occurrences I've ever had in my whole YouTube career, if you will. And we'll move on to that in a bit. I want to cover first the kind of main point of this video. So I said that if you follow me on my Instagram, you'll know I was taking a break from YouTube. I'm just going to talk about that a bit quickly. I'm not going to bore you. I'm not going to talk about too much. I'm just going to be honest, plain and simple. To be completely honest, I burnt myself out. I was trying to do way too much. I was working a 9-to-5 job, and I was coming home from work having responsibilities in the house as well. And I was trying to edit videos that were 3 hours long, trying to cut them down as much as possible. I was trying to do other projects at the same time, like the 7 Days to Die series I spoke about, which I don't know if we're going to go through with that at the end of the day. Lots of things like that. I put way too much on myself. I can't really expect myself to do that much. I'm not superhuman. I can't do all of those things all at once. So I took a step back. I took a bit of a hiatus away from YouTube, if that's the right word, to really think about how I want to do this in a way that I can balance my 9-to-5 job, a social life, and YouTube, and still have the time to take part in leisurely activities, whether it's reading books, watching TV series, or anything like that, aside from playing video games. And just playing video games for the sake of enjoyment as well, because I put myself in a position where anytime I looked at a game, I was thinking content. I'd always be thinking about YouTube, and I couldn't play games to enjoy them anymore. It felt like I was playing it for the sake of content, and that's not what I want to do. I want to be able to make content for you guys by playing games, but I don't want it to be the sole reason that I am playing a game. I want to play a game because I want to enjoy it. So I've taken a step back, and I've thought about how I'm going to do YouTube coming forward from this, and this is my plan. It's quite simple. So for the most part, the videos that I'm going to upload on my channel are going to be shorter videos, mainly focused on games like Dead by Daylight, Phasmophobia, smaller games that are much easier to edit than games like Resident Evil. Because the biggest problem I had was that if I recorded a Resident Evil video, it would be about 3 hours long, because it'd be all the time that I'm spending looking around the mansion and finding things, and then if I died, I'd be sent right back and have to do more again. It would take a long time to edit, because it's a minimum of 3 hours, because I have to watch through the whole thing and cut out everything unnecessary. And then once I've done that, I've got to go back through it again and add any special effects, any funny jokes or anything like that, emphasis on specific things. So already it's a minimum of 3 hours, and then probably say another 2 hours going through the video and adding extra things. So that's 5 hours for just one video, and it was a long time. I didn't have 5 hours in a single night to commit to that, so it would take multiple nights. And then if there was ever a night where I was too busy so I couldn't commit to it, there'd be a night where I got nothing done, so it would just take ages to get a Resident Evil video out. Whereas if with videos like Dead by Daylight or Phasmophobia, because games last a maximum of probably about 20 minutes depending on what goes on in the game, it's so much easier to edit because there's not as much to take out, or it's just shorter in general. It's a minimum of 20 minutes and then adding things on, so maybe an hour or two at most. Whereas things like Resident Evil, longer story games, it was going to be a couple of hours minimum, and I didn't have that time to use. I didn't have that time to put to it. So in terms of going forward, YouTube videos are strictly going to be smaller games like Dead by Daylight, Phasmophobia, and I would also like to move towards VR games. And I'm not going to disclose what games because I need to look at those first. So I'm not abandoning story games on my channel. It's just I need to be very precarious about if I want to have 2 to 3 uploads a week. I need to be realistic with what videos I'm trying to do. I need videos that I can edit in a night or at 2 at most, which will allow me more time to record, edit more videos, and get more videos out to you guys. That's the idea. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to completely abandon things like the Resident Evil series. I just need another way of doing them. And the idea I had was YouTube or Twitch streaming. Now, at the moment, my internet in my room isn't strong enough. We've had problems with our router and our providers since I moved back home from university. So the connection strength in my room isn't as good. You might notice in some of my more recent killer videos, like in my Pinhead Cinnobite video, I had connection issues every now and again, and that's because our internet upstairs isn't as strong. So I'm planning on putting a access point upstairs in my room to see if that'll help, and see if I can provide my devices with a wired connection to see if that will help. And if it does, then I'm going to stream games like Resident Evil, longer story games on my Twitch. So then we don't completely abandon those series, but I just don't have the time to commit those series entirely to YouTube, because it takes time to play them, and then to edit them, it adds up to a lot. And I have a full-time job alongside a college course which is involved with the job, but it still requires work outside of the job as well. So I need to be able to balance everything. And then it's also about being able to see people, family, friends, you know. It's about balancing time. That's the main thing about this. So I hope you all understand. I'm really sorry I disappeared for so long, but I needed that time to think about where I was going with this. I had to really think about everything that I wanted to do and realistically what I can do. And I appreciate all your continued support during the time that I was away. It didn't go unnoticed, and really, thank you all. Especially all of those that have been stuck around since the very beginning. Which brings me on to my next point. One of the reasons why I chose today of all days to do this. So 4 years ago, or just under 4 years ago, I uploaded a Fortnite video titled See You on the Flip Side, Fortnite High in the Sky Challenge. Now this was when I was just starting out on my channel. I was 16, my editing was shoddy, commentary was debatable, you know, and all of a sudden that video has blown up like you would not believe. And I'm still not entirely sure as to the original source of where this has come from, but many people in the comments have helped me understand why this has happened all of a sudden. So what seems to have happened is that there is a popular Fortnite streamer / YouTuber who has had some sort of leak to do with Fortnite Chapter 3. And in the video, he said the phrase, "See you on the flip side." So a lot of people started searching "See you on the flip side" Fortnite, and my video came up because those words are exactly what's in the title. I've had many responses on my video. The video has gone up to about 2,200 plus views and over 100 comments. And a lot of the comments are very nice, and thank you all so much, which is also why I want to say hello to all the new faces, because you would have been listening to 16-year-old me, but this is 20-year-old me. It's quite a long time ago, quite the time difference, and I'm very happy to see you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay on my channel. But we had some very mixed responses, because we had a lot of very nice people. We had a lot of people saying that they thought my channel was good, they were going to stick around, and I thank you for that. But then we also had some interesting responses. They accused me of going back and changing the title of the video to match this quote from, I believe his name is Cypher PK, this "see you on the flip side" quote. Now, I find it funny because, for one, this video is 4 years old. Why would I go back and change the title of a 4-year-old video when I'd much rather the YouTube algorithm picked up my newer videos of things like Phasmophobia, Dead by Daylight, or my Resident Evil series, or anything like that? I have no idea why that would cause me to go back and change the title of a 4-year-old video. 2, I say the quote in the video.
Oh no, the trap!
We're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go now. We gotta go now.
Let's do it, lads. See you on the flip side, boys. Hoorah!
I literally say it right there, literally at that moment, 6 minutes 20 seconds into the video. See you on the flip side, boys. Hoorah! It's the exact quote I say, hence the quote title, "See you on the flip side." A lot of these people clearly didn't watch the video, because if they did, they'd understand that that's why the video was titled that way. The other thing is, I haven't been involved with Fortnite, I haven't followed the game or any of its updates for about 2 to 3 years. And it's been a long time since I uploaded a Fortnite video too as well, probably about the same time, 2 to 3 years. So why I'd go back and change the title of a video of a game that I don't really associate with anymore, I don't know. People come to strange conclusions on the internet. A lot of people hear someone say something and they assume that it's the first time that a phrase has ever been said that way. So if they ever see anything else about it, regardless of the timestamp 4 years ago, they claim you're copying or you're doing it to gain views and stuff like that. But honestly, I'd much rather you watch my newer content. The internet is a strange place, so I'm not going to question it. But I want to take this very positively because I took a break from YouTube because I was very burnt out from it. And seeing so many nice comments from people on a video from 4 years ago where I was 16 years old and my editing was terrible, it really warmed my heart. And that sounds really cheesy, but it really did. It was amazing to see so many nice people out of nowhere just being like, wow, this video is great. Oh, the nostalgia. And it really warmed my heart, and it made me want to come back more than anything else. I was planning on it, but this was like the jump start that made me go, actually no, I do want to carry on doing this. I know I want to come back. I enjoy making content regardless of who sees it. So I want to come back. I want to come back with a vengeance. So I'm going to be planning this weekend as to what sort of uploads I'm going to be doing next week. But I wanted to address this video today because of the sudden increase in subscribers and viewers, and I just wanted to say thank you as well, because holy shit, like the support was insane. So to bring that subject to an end, thank you to everyone who was so supportive and so nice, and hello to all the new faces, new subscribers that have come by on my channel. I hope you guys enjoy your stay, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy the content that I will be uploading in the future. And why not check out some of my more recent content, my Dead by Daylight videos, my Resident Evil series, my Phasmophobia videos, and see what you think. You know, I'd like to know. To all of those who thought I would change the title of the video to match what someone else said, just think about it for a little more than 5 seconds and you'll realize that the conclusion you jumped to was incredibly wrong. Just at least skip to 6 minutes and 20 seconds in the video. You'll realize that you were wrong. I've seen a few comments saying to me, will I go back and do an episode of Fortnite for the sake of what just happened? And I'll consider it. Doesn't mean it's a yes, but when Fortnite Chapter 3 comes about, I will consider it. It's not really a game I'm interested in, and I stopped playing it years ago because I just didn't really agree with the changes that they were making. Like, I just didn't really vibe with them, and I wasn't as good at FPS games at the time, and I didn't quite have the knack of the building, so I stopped playing it. And now I'm 20 years old, I'm full-time employed, and I've got too many games to play with the little time that I have to play games, let alone trying to add another one into the mix. So as much as I appreciate everyone suggesting that, I might do one video of it, I will see at the time, but don't expect it to be a full comeback to the game. To bring this to an end, because I didn't want this video to be too long, I'm very excited for the future going forward. I will keep you guys updated with whether or not I can start Twitch streaming, and if I can't, then I will think of another way to go about the biggest story series like Resident Evil, because I was really enjoying that game and I would like to carry on doing it. I just think that the recording side of it is a lot harder than I realized, so I need to think of another way of doing it. But I am very excited for what the future has to hold in terms of my channel, and I hope everyone, all the new faces and new subs here, will enjoy all the content that is to come. Thank you guys. If you ever watched this far, I really do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like it to show your support, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for new videos and content just like this. I do have an Instagram account where I post clips, memes, digital art, various other things, teasers for videos coming, and post on my story to keep you guys updated with what I'm up to. So if you guys want to go follow that, it's at jclass.gamer on Instagram. The logo is the same as my YouTube logo. I do also have a Discord server. The Discord server has been quite quiet. I haven't really been using it because I haven't had many people join it. But if you guys do join it, I will be aware and I will start using it again. You will find a link in the description down below to the J Classroom. And if you guys join it, you can talk to me outside of my videos and my streams and outside of Instagram. So it can be a fun place. We just need more people to join it. If you guys have any suggestions for games or anything like that you want me to play, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. And I think that's it. Just thank you all again so much. And until next time, carry on gaming, gamers.